I'm living in a world where it has this control over me. You, whoever, feels the same way. It has this hold according to whoever they may be. We have to obey, listen. What if I don't agree? Then I am ruled out. Then I am this and that. I'm not here asking to change anything about myself. I'm here asking for change in the world. Evil. I can't even speak up for change. Make the world a better place without viewing me as least. But everyone wants to change things about themselves, and that's accepted, and that is welcomed. Everybody wants to change themselves. What God has created them to be beautifully, but I'm hated. And it's not accepted for me to want to change injustice in this world. See, the problem is not you yourself, though we find ways to improve ourselves, find ways to change because we sense that there needs to be change, but ourselves alone changes without it needing any help. What needs help is the world. What needs help is the people that can't help themselves. That is where the change is. We have to change our surroundings. We have to free ourselves in that way in order to accept and see who we are. So we are blinded by this bad influence. We forget that this is not normal. And this is all we see now. All that we know now, unless we choose to go back. And no one doesn't, because we're told that we have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're moving forward, but your steps lead nowhere. I only feel this way and speak these things because I choose not to be. It's not even just choosing not to be. I don't want to be any of these things. It's not something I'd love to do. What I am doing right here, right now, is what I love. But in this world, I am not enough to be given anything for it. That I have to be what they say they want me to be. The only way to live according to this world is to have the money to afford it. Be able to sustain it by continuously working and abiding by what they say. What they say and how they say to do it. And I have every right to acknowledge it. Who else would I be if I didn't? This is all that I am. And I don't know where it will take me and how high. I take time out for this. I take time off for it. I feed myself with this. Though in the world ran as it is, it's not enough physically, because physically you can't see what I am receiving from it. No one's telling you when or how or if. Nothing about it. You have to have faith in it. You have to just believe. In me, I know it sets me free. I believe that somehow, sometime, soon, this world will be transformed, because I believe. I believe in what I say. I don't just speak empty words. And I know that all I have is my strength. All I have is what I believe in. That helps me keep my faith in God, in my Father, in Jesus, my friend. That's what brings me right back to them. Though I am here, physically, from what I see alone, though this is all I've ever known physically, from what I could comprehend. But through me, in me, I find them. In the deep pit of my soul, I seek and I see them. Before I knew, before I read a book, before I seen a movie about such things, all I had to do was look in me. Things I've seen and things I know and things I want to see and know, and it comes to this. It becomes a testimony, my own story. But it wasn't intentional. I didn't wake up one day and say, today I'm going to write a story. Today I'm going to tell my story. What drives me to this is my pain, sadness, anger, all of my emotions, especially when I'm reminded of who I am. And simply because I just miss me. So I go to seek me. I go to speak to myself with myself. And I'm reminded of who I am. Because the world does not tell me. If I went searching, a man wouldn't. He'd only be telling me what he'd want me to be, or what she is and what he is, and nothing about who I am. Nothing my family can't tell me, because they're only looking at you from what they think and what they've known you to be. They could never truly tell you who you are when they never choose or chosen to even know you. That goes for anybody. You can't seek it in your workplace when they want you to be professional, whatever that even means. They say the customer is always right, the client is always right, the patient is always right. But that's not true, is it? No. But in places like this, they say these things because the system is ran off of greed and satisfaction, regardless of injustice. There is the disguise, there is the cover. The cover not showing actuality. The cover only showing what they want you to see, what they want you to believe, what they want you to know. Because they want a certain thing. They want you. They want your power. They want you to give it to them. And they want you to come back. So of course, they say to you, of course, madam. Yes, sir. You're always right. Sorry. I'm mistaken. But in reality, my reality, in truth, no, I am not mistaken. I heard what I heard. I seen what I seen. I know what I know. And you are wrong. But I'm in this position. And I'm supposed to hold this stance. The only stance I'm holding to is my own. So I guess I don't fit. I guess this is not a great fit for me. So you can get fired. You do. Let go. They let you go. Like you're nothing. Because you don't fit in the box. You just can't get with it. They tell you this before you truly accept it. Because it's bigger than them. It's bigger than this. They're just speaking words, but it actually exists. You are more than what you become. You are higher than this. You will do higher things. That's what Father says. But you're left sort of in between. And that's where you use what is in you, and that is to believe that if this place has let me go, if these people have put me away, if I can't just get with it, there's a time for all of this. There's a time for me to self-reflect, to blame myself, to pity myself, but it all comes back to, I believe that if they let me go, because I chose to stand with integrity, my dignity, then that is enough for me to be okay. To believe that I'm gonna be okay. Because I chose to walk with strength. And that one thing, those things will get me to go farther than I could ever believe, than what man tells me. Because man tells me that these things that I hold so dearly, these things that they see written all over me when I stand with my dignity, that I could never be enough for them. That I would never get too far with all of this and that you are. That's what they speak. This and that I am. But I am my Father's daughter. I am strength. And I hold to these things just as I have always This is nothing new, because you agent, you have spoken these things repeatedly. This is how you would see me, Jesus, my friends, because we produce all the same fruit. And so I say that I see you for who you are, just as you see me, and that's why you speak to me the way that you do. You view me the way that you do. You treat me the way that you do, because you've done it. You've done these things. You've done it to them. You were going to do it to me. And here I am. And it's repeating the same thing. I tell you it, prophecy. Here you are, again and again and again, ancestry. Your spirit speaks. Speak, spirit, speak. You mother it. You mother the fruit that you produce in. It is expected. Now I see, Father, now I see. Now I see. Now I speak. Now it's time for me to know these things. And oh, Father, I know these things. Oh, Father, oh, I see these things. Oh, Father, here I stand, here I lie, here I speak. In the pits of death, here I am. Here am I. You know exactly where I am. There's nowhere to hide. I've been hidden by them. Why would I choose? By my own will too. Here's the reason why you know these things. Here's the reason why they've done these things. Here is why these things had to happen. Close the book. Because you only have a book because someone spoke these things. You only have a book because they have walked in these things. They have experienced. They have triumphed. They have conquered. But before they did, they had to suffer for you to see the light at the end. They had to suffer for the sake of the dead to rise, be able to live again, to be able to see again, to be able to know again. Because people just seem to forget all of it. They seem to forget the deeds they've done, whether good or wicked. They seem to just not care. While we do care. You choose to sleep while we are awake. Through the Spirit, you see these things. Through the Spirit, you know these things. Through me. Through Jesus. Through all of them that the Spirit resides in. Now do you see? For the ones that are lost in this world, that needs someone to lead with leadership. If I don't speak, nothing will happen but the same thing. But the same old thing. And I myself just hope when I do speak that this time is the time, that this is the missing piece, because it's all a puzzle and there's so many pieces. I just hope to God, not to man, to God, because only he knows these things, because he created this puzzle, put people as certain pieces, and those pieces, people have done their duty, put in their place, has found their way, that this is the last piece to fulfill it, to fulfill this masterpiece. I take this up to him, them, because these are spiritual things that I speak, that I need, that I can see by knowing that thanks to this world and the physical, thanks to the flesh and walking in it, that I was able to see the spiritual, because they're too different. I wait for my life to begin. I wait for those dreams to prove to be true, to find my way back to myself again. The only thing that I look forward to, that's the only gift that I would love to be given, just to be free. No money in the world can make that happen. What does money have to do with being free, truly? If you could just truly believe and know what dreams are truly, what does money even mean? Free means, to me, a dream, because in my dream, all I see is me free. And there is no materialism that shows you it. It is spiritual, because it's what I don't feel and what I don't have to go through spiritually. Tries to get through to only traumatize me, like I'm just this person undeserving. I am free from all of it in a dream. When I am free, soon it won't have to be just a dream. Wake up to remember it, because it fades. To remind you that it's only temporary, that it won't be temporary, but that this would be my life, because it has always truly been. And I've been deserving of it, because it was always mine to be given. It was always mine for me to have it. It was nothing to have. It always been who I am. It always been the place, that place from the beginning, that this would come to be this place, a dream. A distant, distant memory that fades quickly. This life, in this way, would have been just a nightmare way back in the day. I wait for it. All I have is that. All I have is that to believe in. I can't believe in you. You don't give me anything to believe in, or at least that I'm interested in. That's just me. And as I speak, I only speak for ones that agree. If you don't, there's no problem. This is not for everyone. So I say again, Father, take the ones that are innocent. Take the ones that don't want to be here in the sin. Fair is fair then. And that's the fairest of them all. To allow you to be where you choose. That if I don't choose this, and I have never, oh, how heavy that weighs on me. Oh, how heavy it burdens my soul. For once, can I speak? For once, can I share how I feel? For once, can we speak of truth? My own story, rather than gossiping and lying and pretending. I get we're not used to this. So what? I get this is not what's on TV. So this is for the ears that hear and the eyes that see.